Hey everyone, Ryan and Tammy Canaday here,
Hey
and
guys.
we are excited to be launching this new spiritual community right here in South Denver, to be launching it with you. Now this community is called Free, and here's why we're doing Free. It's really simple, because people are dying. Addiction, isolation, social disconnection, these things are literally killing us. And if you're wondering to yourself, well, who is Free for? Who's this community for? That too is pretty simple. It's for addicts. It's for people who aren't addicts, but they love people who are addicts. It's for all kinds of spiritual refugees, those who are seeking recovery from painful, negative experiences in their life. And here's what Free is about. I mean, here's what we're up to in the world. We want to be the spiritual community who's about breaking the silence of addiction with the grip of love. And here's the deal, guys. I know what it's like to be locked in that cage, to not be free at all. I know what it's like to wake up in the morning and say, man, I am not going to take a drink. I'm done with that. And then by the time 5 o'clock would roll around, something good would happen, something bad would happen, nothing at all would happen, and I'd be right back to where I started. And it was piling up. I was losing the things that mattered most to me. And I was a pastor, and I'm asking myself, come on, why can't I shake this thing? Why can't I beat it? Why can't I kick this? And God, how come you're not giving me the power to beat this thing? And the truth is, you've heard this saying before, I was so sick and tired of being sick and tired. The guilt, the shame, the hangovers, the blackouts, the missing out on a marriage, all the times my little daughter couldn't wake me up off the couch. I was sick and tired of those things. Thank God for January 7th of 2013 when I started my recovery journey, my sobriety journey. Thank God for a group of friends who showed me the way out of the chaos. Thank God for the 12 steps. Thank God for church basements. Thank God for my sobriety, because now I can say I'm free. It doesn't mean the journey is easy. It doesn't mean there's not still struggle along the way, but I am free, and you too can be free, and we can be on this journey together. Now, if you read our email, if you're on our email, you know that our email is bethewagon@gmail.com. And you might be wondering, what is Be the Wagon about?
I was.
Here's the deal. A couple of years ago, I visited the Union Rescue Mission in Los Angeles. Now, here's the deal with the Union Rescue Mission. It is one of the oldest, and I think it is now the biggest rescue mission in the U.S., biggest one in the country. And as I was walking through the hallway with the director, there was a picture on the wall, and it was a picture of a wagon. And I said, dude, what is this wagon all about? And he said, man, you don't know about the wagon? I said, no, tell me about the wagon. The wagon is how they got started back in 1891. And this wagon would literally go into like the worst places in LA where all the bars were, and they would go and offer clothing, food, and hope. And they would offer people, drunk people, to get on this wagon, and they would take them to a place of safety, a place of recovery. Now the truth is, a lot of people fell off this wagon. They were too drunk. They would fall off the wagon, and the wagon would stop and pick these people back up and put them back on.
I giggle because I just see that visual in my head, and all of us
are
always falling off the wagon.
Falling off the wagon, and hopefully you're making the connection. That's exactly, if you're like, man, I've heard that saying. Yeah, you've heard it. Falling off the wagon. That is where that phrase comes from, falling off the wagon. So we want to be a community who's like a wagon. We want to pick up wounded and suffering people and always be journeying towards a place of safety, towards a place of recovery. We want to be that hope for people. We want to be a community about breaking the silence of addiction with the grip of love. We want to be that wagon for others.
And we want to be a place that creates that place of free. And so that's what we're going to be starting off with here. And so we invite you to Free, and we will be talking about recovery for everyone. And this will be a 4-week series. It will be starting on Saturday, June 23rd. It'll go for 4 Saturdays, and we'll be talking about recovering surrender and recovering healing and recovering togetherness, and recovering gratitude. And we're going to have some wonderful topics to discuss: storytellers, practices,
music.
And it'll be in our backyard. So we're so excited about the atmosphere and having all of you join us there. And it's going to be a great time and some wonderful gatherings that you are invited to.
Yeah, you're invited. Tell your friends about it that you think would benefit from this sort of thing. And just to let you know, yeah, these are happening in our backyards, and at the same time we are looking for space to become a more permanent spiritual community. So that's what we're about, that's what we're up to. Feel free to share this video with whomever you'd like. Share it with your friends, your family, your loved ones, and we will see you around. Be free, everyone. Peace.